Dear Minister, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to speak at the Latvian Railway Conference. And let me also congratulate Latvian Railways on this 100 years anniversary. In the upcoming years, cooperation between Rail Baltica and Latvian Railways will be very close and intensive. To pass through Riga, Rail Baltica will be using the track corridor on the Latvian Railways and the central station in Riga. This will require daily coordination of design and construction activities by both networks. While it is a challenging period ahead of us, I believe that in the future both railway networks will benefit from this cooperation and become friendly neighbors, perhaps even siblings. Today, I would like to use this opportunity and speak about the benefits of Rail Baltica. I will also discuss the progress made up to date and conclude with ideas about synergies between Rail Baltica network and Latvian Railways. As you well know, Rail Baltica Global project is a 870 kilometers long railway line that will connect the Baltic states, Finland and Poland with the rest of Europe and create a new economic corridor. This project will create opportunities for people in the region to increase their welfare, starting already from the design and construction phase. The project benefits will go beyond the Baltic borders, as Rail Baltica will close the gap between the Baltic states and the standard gauge railway system in Europe. Convenient connectivity and seamless travel will be the main benefits for the future passengers of Rail Baltica. The railway line will be built to provide easy access to airports and ensure synergies between the two modes of transportation. Currently, the journey from Vilnius to Tallinn by car or bus takes at least 10 hours. The new train, traveling at maximum 234 kilometers per hour, will cover the same distance in just 4 hours. It will reduce the travel time by half. According to the operational plan, Rail Baltica will provide a fast rail connection between the Baltic capitals every 2 hours. Additionally, the operational plan includes 2 night trains on the routes from Tallinn to Berlin and from Vilnius to Warsaw, and further to Berlin. The night trains will enable passengers to reach further destinations in Europe. Rail Baltica will also integrate the region's key transport infrastructure elements, seaports, logistics facilities, airports and key city terminals into the Rail Baltica ecosystem, as we call it. We believe it will develop new intermodal and multimodal logistics solutions and facilitate trade with neighboring countries and the rest of Europe at more favorable and competitive rates. Rail Baltica operational plan estimates a capacity to operate 2 to 3 cargo trains every hour. To facilitate freight movement on the railway line, 3 large-scale multimodal terminals are being developed in Muuga in Estonia, Salaspils in Latvia, and Palemonas in Lithuania. By now, the Rail Baltica project has firmly entered design phase and is being implemented at full speed. A political commitment has been achieved with the ratification of an intergovernmental agreement between the parliaments of the Baltic states, as well as an implementing decision which was approved by the European Commission in 2018. So far, over 800 million euros have been secured for the project, of which 85% coming from the European Union and 15% from the national governments of the Baltic states. The estimated capex of Rail Baltica is 5.8 billion euros. A crucial element of Rail Baltica project implementation is timely and effective procurement process. The joint venture as the central coordinator is responsible for ensuring a common procurement practice in all Baltic countries. To achieve this, we have developed the common procurement standards and guidelines to be used by all entities involved in the implementation of the Rail Baltica project. According to the annual suppliers survey, 70% of the RB Rail suppliers gave high and very high approval rating to our procurement practices. We are pleased with the feedback from suppliers, and we will continue with the efficient, fair, transparent procurement practice. In 2019, Rail Baltica has firmly entered the design phase of the main line. Design works have already started on over 400 kilometers of the Rail Baltica line, from Kaunas to the Lithuanian-Latvian state border, from Pärnu to Tallinn, and in the central section of Latvia. Meanwhile, in Latvia, all key Rail Baltica elements, the two mainline sections around Rīgā and Rail Baltica passenger stations in Rīgā Central Station and Rīgā International Airport, have reached the design phase. Next year, design work will be carried out in 75% of the main line. We are very pleased to see experienced European and local companies involved in the design process so far. Design services are delivered by IDOM, Ineco from Spain, Aegis from France, Deutsche Bahn Engineering from Germany, and Olymps from Latvia. According to our estimate, the construction of the main line will start in 2020. In addition, we have developed the Rail Baltica BIM strategy to manage and deliver digital information throughout the life cycle of design, construction, and operations. Among many, we are finalizing the Rail Baltica energy subsystem procurement and deployment strategy and exploring how to procure and deploy the control command and signaling subsystems. Going forward, we are also looking deeper into potential synergies with the 1520 railway network. Rail Baltica infrastructure for freight will connect with the 1520 network in Muuga, Salaspils, Kaunas, and for passengers in Tallinn, Riga, Panevėžys, Kaunas, Vilnius. It is in our mutual interest to develop seamless intermodality for freight and passengers. According to Rail Baltica cost and benefit analysis, by 2050, up to 30% of the freight forecast would involve transshipments between the two networks. Furthermore, there are several other areas of potential synergies, such as joint traffic modeling and promotion, innovation and testing, as well as development of joint service facilities. In addition, both networks could be interested in joint education and training of personnel. And on a more global level, both networks have a mission to promote modal shift from roads to rail in order to reduce carbon footprint and facilitate a more sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, both passengers and the logistics sector will experience tangible benefits from Rail Baltica. It's without a doubt. The project is estimated to generate 36,000 new jobs during construction phase alone. This means that Rail Baltica will serve as an important catalyst for continuous economic development of the Baltic states during the construction and operational phases. We are moving forward with the necessary confidence, motivation, and sense of responsibility as we realize that Rail Baltica is the largest pan-Baltic infrastructure project to be used for the next 100 years. Thank you.